we have to wait till summer to see Durarara again, and that was by far the best episode of the entire season. That sucks, considering that all the other episodes were either just above average or were just bad, because a lot of them just didn't make sense until like episode 7 or 8, but this episode in particular was actually really good, and I think most of that was because, number one, Shizuo, number two, that cliffhanger that it left us off on, and how it kind of showed us how each character kind of developed, or specifically Mikado, how he developed by the end of the season. And with 2 seasons left to go, you have to wonder what the hell is going to happen when summer hits, because I have a feeling shit is going to get real. And when Mikado stabbed fucking Aoba in the hand with a pen, I understood what you all meant. When it happened, it was just kind of like, Jesus Christ, it's just like, why now? It didn't feel abrupt, it was just kind of like, I didn't see that coming at all. I like how Shizuo was so nonchalant about like beating the shit out of people this episode, especially Verona. I wish that their battle had actually continued further than it did, but I guess that's something they can save for later. I kind of understand why it didn't go as long as it did, because them battling wasn't really the focus. So, plot hole this episode. At 14:20, Shizuo's clothes didn't have blood on them. Fuck you, good night. I also found it shocking how Izaya got outsmarted at the end, and it was just kind of a what the fuck just happened moment. It made no sense, which was my complaint, but it was also a good cliffhanger, because now we really want to see what happens in second season with Izaya and whoever the fuck just came up out of nowhere. I don't understand the part with that fan service in the middle of the episode when Henri was just getting, let's say, stroked all over her body, grazed upon. I mean, it's gonna be good for some doujinshis, I'll be waiting for those. But aside from that, it was just kind of there to be there. I don't understand the point of that. Speaking of Henri, that was an amazing reference to Shakugan no Shana with the flame haze stuff. I also found it interesting how they kind of dealt with Verona and that other crazy guy that loves cow titties. Don't ask me why. I wonder how that's going to go down next season too. I wonder if Shizuo might try to rescue her, or something will happen. Why would Shizuo rescue her? I don't know. Anime. Nothing makes sense. I think the one thing this episode showed us, though, is that if this season needed anything, it needed Izaya and Shizuo, because without those two, Mikado was boring until these last 5 minutes of the episode. That's through this entire season. So, I mean, I also don't understand the point of them hyping up Masaomi kind of coming back next episode, saying he was going to come over, and he did absolutely nothing. We saw him in 2 screenshots. Mikado leaving the dollars, I kind of guessed was going to happen. I just didn't expect him to stab Aoba in the hand. 5:38, choppy as fuck. That was when Shizuo was chasing after Verona. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Final thoughts on this season, I'd give it about a 6, and I'd give it a 6 because, not Shizuo. Number one, there wasn't enough Shizuo, but that's not really a complaint. Mikado felt very boring until the last 5 minutes of the entire season. There was under usage of Izaya and Shizuo because they were like the only 2 interesting people, and they were completely irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant, but how should I say this, virtually not even in the show until for 2 episodes. Like they were in the show for about 2 episodes, and that was about it. Art and animation got awkward towards the latter part of the season. The animation had always been kind of awkward. Like, it differed from being really smooth to kind of choppy to really choppy to disgusting. Sound stayed goat as hell. I'll be rewatching the series dubbed while we'll be waiting for the second part of season 2. And the story was too bombastic at the beginning, and it took really around 5 to 6 episodes to kind of understand what the fuck was going on. Yeah, I felt as if Bakuno handled this type of bombastic thing a lot better, but then again, everything made sense at the end, so I'm not going to complain too much about the story, but it has a lot of improving to do second season. I think they'll improve a bunch anyways, because this just felt like a really chaotic arc, and Durarara is usually chaotic, but not this, how should I say this, sloppily chaotic. Yeah, those are my thoughts on the first part of the second season of Durarara. That is really weird to think about. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces!